Here we are, guys. It's the Screen Team. My name is Chris, and I'm being joined by my good friend, your good friend as well, Ross. Ross is here. Ross, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Usually when we have Ross in, he is reviewing a movie that's of the older generation. It's usually something from John Wayne or Charlie Chaplin or, I don't know, something from the 20s, like when they had like silent pictures going on. But,
yeah, when movies were good.
But he's pulling a 180 on us. We're actually going to review a movie that came out last year in 2016. The movie is called The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck, he's an accountant. He's also kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? A bad A. You know where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah.
he's dude's money.
Yeah, he is. And it's when I first saw the movie, I thought you have to pay attention to the beginning because it has a message.
Okay.
Yes, it's a full-on action movie, and yes, he's an accountant that goes around shooting people. And basically, if you don't adhere to his moral code, he does you in. Shoot him in the head.
Sure does, yeah.
But at the beginning, it talks about autism and autistic kids.
Mm-hmm.
And his character was autistic, but the doctor who is talking to his parents came up with something that I thought was unique, that, autistic kids had been in the past just put aside and they can't do anything, can't accomplish anything. And Ben Affleck's accountant character was autistic. Mm-hmm. And you could ask him, well, what's 42,753 by 72 million?
Sure.
And boom. And the premise was that autistic kids have a talent somewhere. It may be a normal talent or an extraordinary talent, but they can't communicate it to you because you don't know how to ask what question to get that out. And that was Ben Affleck's character. He had a hidden talent, probably because of the autism, for mathematics. And he was just an absolute genius in mathematics, but other things he couldn't do.
Right.
But if you watched the movie and paid attention to the movie, you could see, because of his autism, he could do extraordinary things. And I thought it was a good action movie, lots of guns, lots of shooting, and, there's a plot and this, that, and the other. And he does a good thing for the girl, who is an accountant also, but for the bad guys. But it also has that message.
Right.
That, maybe sometimes because of some kind of mental illness, we just don't know the question to ask to figure out how to solve the problem.
That's the hard thing, is trying to come up with that question to figure out what their, specialty is and what they're good at. Obviously, Ben Affleck, he is not autistic, but he plays an autistic character in this film. What did you think about his performance?
I thought it was excellent. I really did. He made me, at time, feel uncomfortable because of some of the things he did. He did some self-abuse things.
Sure.
But, yeah, I really didn't see Ben Affleck that much in it. Physically you did, but an excellent performance, an excellent actor, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think he did very well.
Yeah. You know what part of the movie that I really enjoyed was you see a lot of flashbacks in this film. And the flashbacks deal with Ben Affleck when he was a younger child. Yeah. And you're seeing the family dynamic. Yeah. You're seeing how his mother and his father are dealing with, this autistic kid. And you find out that his mom decides to hit the books. At first, his dad didn't want anything to do with him, but then his dad comes around and becomes, I don't want to say a mentor, but definitely a tough teacher. He sees the specialty, he sees the specialness in him, and he wants him to be the best that he can be.
He sees that he can be the best that he can be. Mm-hmm. And, he was a career Army officer.
Sure.
And because of the strictness and the pushing,
yeah,
then it showed him you can do this and you can accomplish this. I mean, he was studying martial arts, and the young man who was the actor of
Ben Affleck's character,
yeah,
Christian or What was his name?
Yeah, Christian, I think it was.
Yeah.
Was an exceptional actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a really good job on some of the fits that he threw. Had to have been extremely difficult for a kid.
What did you think about Anna Kendrick's character? She played the female accountant, and to me, it seemed like she was okay. I mean, I didn't see much of a reason for her to be in there, but I mean, I guess there was with some plot points. But what did you think about Anna Kendrick?
I thought her performance was good. Like you, I didn't know after he went to that corporation, the robotic corporation, and she explained everything she had done because she had discovered, some of the issues in the company. I didn't see any reason for her to continue to be there.
Yeah.
Except he liked her, okay? And he finally got romantic about somebody who loved art and loved accounting and loved numbers.
Sure.
He found somebody that, was, oh, hey, we're a kindred spirit. But other than that, I didn't really see any point.
Yeah, I agree. This movie is rated R. It's got violence in it. It's got some language in it. So definitely don't bring the kiddies, but it's definitely a good action flick, right, Ross?
Yeah, it is. If you like, shoot 'em ups and stuff, and, I do. Even though it didn't have John Wayne in it. It was an exciting movie, but it also had some things that you could see that would make you think a little bit.
Sure.
All
right, the movie is called The Accountant. It's one of those you can find on the DVD shelf or one of your, digital retailers as well. It stars Ben Affleck and Anna Kendrick. Ross, love having you on the show. And, dude, I love doing new movies with you. That's cool, man. We should do more new movies.
Okay, maybe we do the new Star Wars. Or the next Star Trek.
Did you hear it's going to be directed by Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, I'm scared to death of that one, but we'll see what he comes up with.
That's going to be interesting. It's a deal there, Ross. That's Ross. I'm Chris. We got more Screen Team coming your way next, right here on KWOC.